Here's 3656. Took a little bit to figure out lineups. Round 3 and 5 were probably the worst ones for me. I don't know why the thoran cheese didn't want to work. Round 1 is ainz with joker. Farah basically starts the initial CC and joker helps with that. A lot of people use 5-pole on this round and all on round 2, but I'm using 5-pole lucretia on round 2, so ainz on 1. Farah was really important here to kind of chain CC with jokers so that Lucius and Numisu would die before they started spamming totems and shields. You can maybe use some flex units instead of Farah if you have higher levels. I've seen Numisu used, or maybe Gwen. But you really want to try and kill them sooner than later. And at higher deficits, ainz ults don't do as much damage. Round 2, 5-pole lucretia. Call on Skriath to give Lucretia more energy. Scrag is there to disrupt Tassie so she can't banish. I put bow on Lucretia because when I used Shroud, I wasn't getting enough damage. However, when you don't use Shroud on Lucretia, she can get coffined in the beginning by Fox, and you just have to restart until she dodges the initial coffin. Then when she gets rolling, the key is to dodge Tassie so that she doesn't one-shot Lucretia. Round 3, thoran cheese. This is a standard one, but most people put Flora in the 5th spot. That comp was not working for me at all. I changed a lot of things, gear, artifacts, and found that actually removing Flora improved the consistency. And the win condition is basically you want thoran to ult, and then you want Saf Bomb to hit him on his second retaliation. For whatever reason, using Flora, Saf ulted too early all the time. Round 4 is Raku Kren. This is a pretty flexible round where you can move things around and use different units. But using this particular lineup had pretty low RNG. And this is one round where I did not manual Raku at all, just autoed it all the way. And essentially, Kren is just constantly CC chaining with Mahira, and Raku also helps with that, as well as providing big damage. Round 5, Izold was also a bit of a pain. I don't have a ton of T3s on him, so he can struggle to survive. But I know even with T3s, he can struggle to survive as well. Eye on Nara actually gave me much higher win rate. Some people use Carnage. And Barricade on Brutus and Daimon to help keep Izold alive. So Izold needs to be the target of the Barricade, so he needs to have the highest power. So this often involves removing Fern from other heroes if Izold has lower power. And I'm not sure what exactly the win condition is. I mean, obviously, Izold has to survive. I beat this twice, and I couldn't really tell anything consistent between the 2 rounds where he won. Just Izold surviving magically eventually. The second win was going until 5 seconds, so has the potential to time out. But essentially, you just want izold to take enough damage early on and kill something to increase survivability. And so overall, this stage, start to finish, took me less than 30 minutes, although prior to figuring out the artifacts and lineups, I spent a lot of time.